So digital media is a CTE pathway or career tech ed class. The first year, I teach like sort of the basics of a lot of the Adobe products, a lot of the principles of design and elements of art, but in a sort of a digital format. Then when we get into photography, and then we learn a little bit about film and editing, and we'll learn Adobe Premiere. In the second year, I run the class sort of like a multimedia studio where we handle stuff like the video bulletin. We do other sort of special projects for the other departments and stuff like that. And so my students are on deadlines. They have to get stuff done every week. We even run tournaments once in a while for fun to raise money for the class. And I like to think of this class as like sort of like the stepping stones for careers in not only like graphic design, digital photography, digital video, like you can become a videographer, but you'll even learn some of the tools that you would learn or to use in like game development too. And we learn a little bit of the visual effects pipeline as well. I would love for my students to do a lot more things for the community. We are working on a few like documentaries for nonprofit organizations. So there's that, and then there's I would love for my students to make really cool short films. It would be super cool if like we made made a few of our own games and stuff too.
The beginning class focuses on maintenance and light repair. The advanced class, we get more into electrical, electronics, diagnostics. About this time of year, we're done with all the classwork, and it's just whatever projects you want to focus on. Like I said, lube tech, tires, brakes. And then towards the high end of it, diagnostician, drivability. But we also teach a lot of physics, a lot of manufacturing, electronics. So even if you're not going on to the automotive industry, there's a lot of valuable education. Probably get more into later technology, electric cars, hybrid cars, and partner with some other educational venues, maybe even the college, and some manufacturer sponsored like Ford Asset or Toyota T10 curriculum would be nice.
Well, the culinary arts program is a 3-year program. They start out as freshman culinary 1, and they really learn the basis of the whole culinary and hospitality industry. Plus, they learn about just a lot about how to work, how to operate in the workforce. But year 1, they're learning all the different cooking techniques. We cook every Friday. Year 2 is called Farm to Table, and we grow a lot of vegetables. We can them here. We process them into different sauces and try and use that throughout the year. Year 3 is Advanced Culinary Arts and Hospitality Management, and students in that year get their econ credit because they actually run our catering company, which is called Garden of Eden, and we do a lot of catering on campus. Both during school, after school, and weekends. Actually, almost any career, because in anything you do, you're going to need some customer service and hospitality skills. But most particularly, anything in the hospitality industry, which is huge in Napa Valley right now. So any kind of hotel job from top to bottom, any type of restaurant job, tours and catering. Just a wide range of really fun and interesting jobs. Some require that you go to a college for, but a lot of them you can go directly from high school and work your way up through the industry. Well, we take more field trips for sure. But to me, the most gratifying thing is seeing the students after they graduate working in the industry. And I just get a real great feeling medium in their workplace. I'd like to keep building stronger and stronger ties with Napa Valley College because they're building a culinary program too, and we work closely with them. And I'd like to keep building on that.
The first year in this class, you are going to learn the basics of how to use the Adobe Creative Suite, and then we'll learn how to apply those into different types of print media. So we'll get our hands dirty and we'll make different items like t-shirts in a couple of different formats. We'll also print stickers and buttons. That sparks off into the second year, which is an enterprise. So we run this classroom like a business. We try and get business from within the school walls and outside into the community with various projects. So we can do business cards and flyers and like social media, and then we can also do t-shirts and sweatshirts and a lot of printing, large format printing like banners and things of that nature. So this time of year is usually very busy for us because the word has gotten out and now people are giving us calls for us to actually put our skills to use. Careers, it's actually way more than you'd think. The easiest no-brainer career paths would be graphic design, but there's also marketing and advertising. There's the way everybody's on the web now. It's all internet based, and everybody needs designs to do that. So there's a lot of content that needs to be created. So going into some type of content creation, that market is going to be ever expanding. But we also teach a lot of entrepreneur type of mentality. So even running your own business, that kind of gears you in a way to start thinking about running a business on your own. Big long-term goals would be to have it be streamlined in a way that we can reach out not only into the community, but be a presence online to where we can start generating business from who knows where. It doesn't even matter. I really want to try and bring more equipment in, even automated machinery, so we could print at a quicker pace. I want this classroom to be something that can be scalable, where we can build the program and kind of teach other classes, other CTE classes in other districts how to start this classroom, so we can kind of grow the industry starting in high school.
I teach an animal science pathway, so every year it changes. Each class touches base on different curriculum. Ag biology really just encompasses biology in general, and we try to bring in as much agriculture into the curriculum as we can, especially probably in reproduction, homeostasis, and we try to do a lot of hands-on labs down at the farm if we can incorporate that into the curriculum. Veterinary science is probably the class that the kids enjoy the most, so we teach a lot of introductory veterinary science skills to the students. We spend a majority of our time at the farm, working on animal restraints, vet medicine, doctoring a lot of the sheep that are out there. So that's a really fun hands-on class. I think that there's endless opportunities when it comes to the agriculture industry in general. I'll kind of decipher a few of those. The first one can be ag business. So a lot of the kids can, if they choose to go into sales or marketing, they could be in ag sales. They can be ag teachers if they like, there's a huge public speaking component to being in any of the ag classes. So if they, really enjoy that and they do really well in that area, I always encourage students to maybe major in agriculture education and become an ag teacher. Then of course there's also the veterinary science part of it. So if they want to go into some kind of vet tech program, or they in the long run want to be vets, this class definitely prepares them to go into the introduction part of that specific career pathway. And then last but not least would be animal science. I think that that's endless. The kids can be breeders, they can work at a farm, they can major in livestock management. I think that the opportunity in ag, considering we're the biggest industry in the world, there's endless amount of careers for the students in the program. I would say that my personal goals and aspirations for the program and the class in general is retention. Maybe just making sure that I'm doing something right in the classroom that motivates students to want to come back. Another aspiration that I have is just connecting students with real life industry partners and making sure that their goals are being met as their agriculture teacher.